All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Icarus. So we got a little bit more to do here today. Uh, I did. This is right after last episode, so I did clear out that stone here and the oxite. It hasn't reappeared because I haven't logged out yet. I've done some fiber gathering. That's why it's pretty clear around us. I've gotten a bunch of iron and put it over here to smelt it. Just went back to that cave we were in last episode, grabbed up the iron. I did find the thing had reset the first time I went over there. So there was another exotic in there, so I got a little bit more exotic. I also picked up some sulfur. This is all that stone from that stone, and some coal was in there as well. I smelted up all the iron. Uh, I did try out the I guess it's made in here. Yeah, I tried out the pack fuel brick. Don't do this. This is terrible. I made 5 of these things thinking they would be better than coal because in the list they come after coal. No, they're worse. 21 coal is what I put off in here. It lasted for about an hour and 30 minutes. 5 packed fuel bricks lasted me like 17 minutes. It is not good whatsoever. I don't know why, but it is just terrible. You would think something that you make that's supposed to specifically be made to last longer would last longer. It doesn't. I shifted a couple of pieces of iron over to this thing in case we need some iron nails and things like that. I did a little bit more decorating. I put these window deals on here. Remember when we unlocked in tier 1 the the set here? It comes with the wood windows, the trim set. So that's what all of these are from. I just put these all off in here. And basically you can go up to them and close them or open them as you wish and stuff like that. I just went through a rainstorm, so shouldn't be any storms for a little bit maybe. Um, I have went out and got a couple of squashes because we do need food because I've been putting all my raw meat in here, so I don't have a third buff right now, which is fine. I do want to say, um, I've been looking all over in the items tab under food to see what I can find, like stamina wise, because we're getting a bunch of food that gives us health. Nice. But I also would like at least something that gives us stamina. And the only thing I could think of that gives us at least a good stamina is we have the corn, and we do have the corn patch over there. Um, and then we also have some kind of charred or fried carrot. Um, Let me see if I can find that here. Carrot. So here's a carrot. It can be made into various things. So barbecue carrot, that's what it is. And we can make that in the campfire. This would give us an extra 5% projectile damage. That might be nice. There's also drinks, I think, right? Yeah, I don't see it in here. Maybe it's in here. Yeah. No, I don't see like anything like coffee in here. Yeah, I don't understand why it's if you search for coffee bean, that shows up. You can make contains coffee. This gives us a 10% maximum stamina and a 10% stamina regen as well from things. So, yeah. And you can make the coffee off in this as well. So, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because we are in the tier where we can do farming, and I don't think we're going to do it this episode, but we're going to probably do it pretty soon to see about getting some farms up. We're going to need probably the composter to get some food, some fertilizer, the wood crop plots. We're going to have to go back to tier 1 and grab the seed extractor and the seed pouch for that. I don't know if we need this fertilizer at all. Rod 80 during storms. But we definitely can't do this because I don't know where you get the volatile substance. Probably something way later. Yeah. We would need to get to herbalism bench and then get the stuff for all of that. So I don't think I want to do that. I think right this second, I want to concentrate on getting upgraded in our tools. I have 3 points available. So what I'm planning on doing is, oh, we also have a watering can right here. So we'll want that. I want to get the axe, the pickaxe, and the knife as our first tools. Then we can upgrade that stuff later. And we make all this in here. So to make the knife, we're going to need some leather, some wood, and some iron nails. So let me get like 5 of those going. We're going to need some leather, some wood. I'll just go and grab those in case we need them for the other stuff. Oh, that's the wrong bench. Yeah, this is the wrong thing to put this stuff in. Let's grab the knife first. The pickaxe next. And then the axe. Cool. All right, I'm going to leave my downgraded tools in here. Okay. And then this gives us a lot more stuff and everything. Yeah, 200% yield from skinning, things like that. So that's good. That's 50% more, 50 mining radius up to 60, 125, 100, and then 25, 100 up to 50, 125. So that's nice. And we also have 2 talent points. So I'm going to put those 2 into our iron yield. And then the solo point I'm going to put into damage with bows. All right, and now we need to level up again. But yeah, there's so much we would have to do if we wanted to, do the corn stuff. We would need to make farm plots and all that stuff. So it is a process here. Let me go ahead and fill that up. Okay, we filled that up. That's full, so we're good there. All right, let's go see what we can find out here. We also need to like upgrade our damage. We just need to do everything basically. It's still need to do everything, but it's doing good. We're at level 12, almost level 13, so level 15 is when we next unlock things, big things for ourselves. Like I think we have to be level 15 to get the iron arrows. The flint arrows, basically. Yeah, we need to be level 15 for that, and they're made in the bench. And those use raw iron. We don't make ingots for that. Do some exploring up here. See what we can find. Maybe we can find us another cave to go into and mine out. How you doing, friendo? We could also get into ranching to get our horse if we wanted to, but not really. No. I know we could also make our thing it wants us to make, the contact device. The issue with the contact device is you want to do the simple missions. The problem is those, at least the early ones, are not really good for your level. Even at level 15, I've seen a lot of people struggle with them. So now let's go over to the mountain over here. We'll head down here. Yep. Here's a cave right here on the other side of this thing right here. This is the cave we've been in, the one with the marker on it. And here's another one. I did make some more bone arrows. More exotics. That's great. It's a small cave. Looks like there isn't anything in here. Anything else? Okay, well, got all of our arrows back, so let's get this exotic. We also should get some more out of it since we have a higher yield. I don't know if it affects exotics or not. I kind of want to make sure we get everything iron, so an iron spear, an iron sickle, if that's possible. I don't know. So that's why I'm getting all this iron as well here. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab weight of ores down. And let's just go ahead and grab tools, like I said. So let's go ahead and grab the iron spear and the iron sickle. What's this for? Rocks like scoria and obsidian. Oh, so this is what you can't break it with a pickaxe. You need a sledgehammer. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and take the iron hammer. I know it's splurging, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and we'll just save our next points for our next level. Probably level 15 is when we're going to go into upgrading our tools. I mean, not upgrading our tools, but upgrading our weapons, like getting the longbow and things like that. Also, with the higher radius, I think it's easier for us to make sure we get all of this stuff. Unless it's, like, deep in there. We'll probably make the devices today if I have all the stuff for them. I'm not sure. I did make epoxy. So we do have some epoxy if we need it. I turned the bone into bone dust when I bought that point for the skill. And then I turned it into epoxy. We got 37 epoxy. Okay, does this affect us? Okay, no. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab some more coal. Oh, there it is. That right there is the cave sickness. Minus 50% health regen, minus 50% max stamina, and minus 10% experience gained. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm going to head on out. I know I'm pretty way down. I'm going to drop probably a little bit of the copper ore. No. No. At all? Okay. I basically had to drop all the copper. We couldn't take the copper. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. But we did get a bunch of stuff, so that's nice. But yeah, that's the cave sickness I was talking about from last episode. It's actually pretty bad. It's a big old lake right here, but no island in the middle of it. I was also thinking about getting we can't hold that. I was going to kill him for the experience, but then it'd be just a waste of meat. So I was thinking about getting into fishing and doing that, but yeah, I don't think we should right yet. I think I should at least wait till I get the ability to make refined wood, and that will give us the ability to make the rod over here, the refined wood fishing rod. That's at 20. But to get the refined wood, you have to get the carpenter bench, which is at 15, which we are eventually going to get. So, sorry, man. Don't mean this. Oh, okay. Do this. And cave sickness lasts like a really long time. And I don't have anything for a third buff yet. I think it's this way we need to go. Yeah. And I also created another bridge going off in like this direction going towards the waterfall. Another bridge thing there. We go down here. Yeah, we follow this ridge line. Actually, we should probably be down here. kind of want to get into the salt. See, there's the bridge I built. Thought I heard some panting, so wolf or something. I guess not. Yeah, but that's the extra bridge I bought going that way up the waterfall. I think that's enough bridges for everything. That'll get me to going everywhere. Here. No need to use the water skin. Also, I went around and put like steps at the doors that needed it. I didn't need it over here on this one because that's like right into the ground. All right. So yes, I did get a bunch of more exotics. That up. Put up the copper ore. We shouldn't need that for a little bit. And we'll just smelt all the iron. The reason why I'm smelting all this iron is because it takes you need to repair it at an anvil bench or at the forge or at the foundry. So, and it takes one iron ingot. So you'd have to put it off in here and then we can right click and repair it there. And it takes all of our stamina as well. Right. Maybe we should go ahead and make the deal. Is it made on me or is it made? I'm guessing it's made off of the crafting bench. Yeah, the contact device. So we need 8 rope and 15 iron ingots. Go and craft that. And the orbital exchange is another 8 rope. Need some iron ingots and some copper ingots. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get that copper and put off in there because I am low. All right, make the contact device and the orbital deal. Oh, we need more iron. Okay. That's not a problem. I have plenty right now. There, and then make the orbital exchange. I'm gonna place these outside. I don't think they get damaged. I don't think they can get damaged by the storms. Maybe they could, but I'm not worried about it if they do.
Great work. Now that you have access to short-range radio, you'll be able to take on simple missions. If you want to take on more complex assignments, you'll have to craft an infrasonic relay device. Oh, almost forgot. Sinitai have come up with a fancy new way of shipping your exotic hauls off-world. They're calling it the Orbital Exchange System, OES. Abandoning all your planet-side tech is a thing of the past, if you prefer. Chuck them in the pod, and it drops it all off at the station. OES schematic should be available, if you want to build one. Good luck, Prospector.
Go ahead and get this. I'm gonna go ahead and just cook this in here so I can have an extra third deal right now. All right, so this is the contact device. This is where you make your deals. There's the campaigns, and then there is the simple missions.
Is this thing on? Oh, right. Greetings, contractor. Do I really have to read all this? Fine, whatever. This station will enable you to contact Norex for exclusive contracts via our proprietary AI assistant, Agent. I've taken the liberty of disabling him for you unless you're on an active mission. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Contracts will involve what we call creatures of interest. You'll be tasked with tracking, tagging, or hunting them depending on the work order. We're currently using a loophole to operate remotely on Icarus, so we can't aid you further than a few encrypted calls per contract. Time is money and all that. As we're operating outside of UDA jurisdiction here, I'm sure you understand that the delicate nature of our work needs to remain confidential. Basically, you quietly supply us with the parts we need to keep producing biotech back on Earth, and we pay you under the table for your work. And for the love of God, keep your mouth shut about it while you do it. I don't need to lose any more contractors this month. Don't ask questions, don't steal anything, and don't talk to the UDA. It's really not that difficult.
So this is a deal wanting us to do a great hunt quarry. So we got to do all this stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So this is a tier 2 scoping out, mapping new area, and killed by the killing of creatures gets 200 and one of these legendary license. No, thank you. I can't do things like that. And then we can do upgrades to the deal when we get the ability to upgrade the thing. What you're really going to be doing, especially early on, is the simple quest. And this is usually what you get is an easy, a medium. Problem is like I said, but last episode, these things are very, very much not geared towards low levels. I would say even this easy one, if you go up against a bear from this, you're pretty much going to die unless you're really good at the combat. And I'm not really good at the combat. I'm going to request a drop. There. And basically what I can do with that is I can come over here, grab all these exotics that I've gotten, and I can go and send those up to the station, and that can be my currency here. So I do all that, and we deliver that to the station. Don't be near it, because it pretty much will kill you. I'm pretty sure. And now we have 61 exotics. It doesn't even take it to take off. You just, as soon as it starts doing the thing, it's there. And then you, if you want to request equipment, like spend your stuff, you go over here to this and you can click request equipment and you can go to the workshop in here. And this is where you can buy things. So we have 61 exotics. We don't have any Ren, which is like the regular currency. And then we can sell our exotics for Ren. And that's what you do, basically. We could get the G bow. Costs 300 Ren to buy, and then it costs another 100 to fire. It gives you 75% projectile damage, 1 ammo capacity, 300 rate of fire per minute, 0.7 seconds to reload, 15% arrow speed, and minus 5% critical damage with bows and crossbows. So it does debuff you a little bit. And then you have the arrow bundle for it. And then there's the Shingang Jibo. This is the Jijing. And this one actually is an upgrade of this one. You have to have this one to get this one. So another 300, 100. And this changes it to where it has a charge speed of bows. There. So, and then the Zhangzhou compound bow. A Shingang HS bow 20. HS2 bow, I mean. This one costs the stabilized exotics. Exchange interface to send to orbit. And then there is the CZ4 bow, which is 500, 150 of those. I can't really do anything with exotics, so I'm probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to just sell mine. to sell all of mine. I get 300, so that's great. So I was planning on getting like something like a backpack or something. And maybe an enviro suit if I can. I need this to be able to use the thing because it has a +1 module slots in the suit. Our suit is the base default one that gives us +1 oxygen. So this one will gives us a extra oxygen slot. Not an extra oxygen slot. It's the same thing. It just gives us one suit module slot, which we can then put a backpack into if we wanted to, which I think I'm going to do. We could go ahead and go up to this. We don't get the suit module, but we do have a food slot and a water slot where we can just put our things. If we went this way instead, we don't get a food slot, we just get a water slot, and we do get the suit module, so we can get a backpack. We would all have to go all the way up here to this to get a food slot as well as having the other stuff. I think I'm going to go this one. See, it's going to cook me 50 to craft. I don't know if I have to craft this at the same time to get this one. So if I do, that's 75. And then the backpack is 50 and 25. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this one first. There's no need for this. I mean, we have to buy it, but there's nothing we can do with it. We don't have shotguns. So that doesn't help us. And also we would have to go get more exotics and use the exotics to craft. All right, so we need 25. Go ahead and research this one. 50 there. And 25 there. Do this and this. You can request this. Okay, dropped it over here. And just give it back. Nope. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Huh. I wonder what I can put there then. Well, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to find out what I can put there. I guess I can go over here to find out. Nope. That was the wrong thing. Okay, so it's modules here. Ah, okay, so that's what these are. We can request modules for this. Okay. We would have to buy this one no matter what, but then we could buy this one, but it does require some extra exotics. That's fine with me. I'm gonna have to sell. I'm gonna have to get a bunch of exotics because I'm gonna have to sell exotics. Because, like I said, I'm not gonna be doing any quests for a while. Not at least until I upgrade my bow to a long bow and then get the flint arrows. So, yeah. Pretty dark in here. It is now daytime, though. Have some food. Sort that off. And throw this old suit in there. Ah, we do have some stuff to put up. Go ahead and eat. Now, I heard a wolf. Don't know where they are. Ah, this is here. Okay. I did, like I said, I got all that sulfur. So I'm not really needing the sulfur. I just went and mined a bunch of sulfur so we could keep our oxygen machine going for a while. Rabbit is not a problem. Right into the ear. Rabbit, don't care. Also, I probably on those I was. That's okay. Yeah, the knife, the iron knife goes a lot faster. I would use it to break bones and stuff if he's needing to do that. All right, let's go ahead and head on out. I'm going to switch out my bladder, my oxygen bladder real quick. For the one on me. And I'm going to fill up the water go as well. So we got a 5% movement speed, 6 inventory slots, 25% fall damage resistance, 50% chance to avoid a sprain when taking fall damage, and minus 50% sprain duration. Not the greatest, but it's something. The leather backpack that we could make after we got the textile bench, where is it? Is this. A little bit of weight capacity, the same 6 slots, and minus 10% carry weight of ores. Oh, it's just showers. So it's nothing really. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to just head over to the cave and we're just going to go in there. I haven't seen like any carrots or anything actually. Personally, just haven't seen any. This on. The enemies have respawned, but it doesn't look like anything in here has. Can't get platinum ore with iron. So probably going to need steel for that then. And can't get titanium either. Interesting. Okay. Haven't seen any gold. There is gold in the caves as well. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping for a little bit more. Ooh. Hi. How you doing? Well, let's go over around this way and see if we can get up to that other cave before we have a problem. There's no red bands, so there shouldn't be like I went the wrong way. There's no red band, so there shouldn't be anything like trees falling or anything. Here we go. And here's our cave right here. It's repopped a little bit, but the enemies haven't popped. That's interesting. It's interesting that the enemies haven't repopped in here, but some of the ore has. I do need some more copper, so let's go and grab some more copper. We used pretty much all of our copper making the contact devices. Go head over here to the lake and see what we got around here. Okay, there's some corn. Nice looking lake. Silica, some sulfur, oxide. More corn right here with some squash mixed in. Yeah, that's the one thing I haven't seen is carrots. I was hoping to find some of that. If I could get that, I would definitely go and grab the ability to make stuff, the ability to farm, to try and farm them. I would also probably get coffee going as well. We can, I'm pretty sure we can make that. So I forgot to get my torch off. I'm just going to walk around the lake in a circle and see what's all here. Gonna have to deal with that. And that one as well. Okay. I don't know if we can hold all this. I'm just going to take my arrow back and the gamey meat. And the raw meat. And we're just going to go from that. Sorry to waste, but I'm going to have to because I just don't have the room to carry. Lots of corn over here at the lake. Okay. So if I want more corn, if I need more corn, it's over here at the lake for us. Here. Grab it. Yeah. Dude, don't scare me like that. This is all lilies. When I'm thinking is maybe carrots is just always lilies. That's the pumpkins. This is yeast here. This is, what do you call it? Wild Grove. Yeah. You can make a drink out of these. Wild Gorse. We can make that if we can't make coffee. I'm pretty sure in our campfire we can make those into drinks. What it's all about. Like I said, I hate to waste, but I kind of can't get anything else but the meat. Oh, he didn't have my arrow in him. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna probably be pretty pissed off later on. I've unlocked ranching and I just can't find one because I've been killing them all. It's the way it's gonna go, probably. All right. So let's see. Definitely want to cook my game meat. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cook these. Already have enough dried meat already. So got all that smelting. Need to make steel bloom. I think that eventually when you make that, you make it off in here and then you smelt it in there. I think is how that goes. All right, so we're at 14. What do we want to unlock? We have to be level 20 to get steel. That's weird. Where's the steel bloom at? That's what I'm wondering. Is it under tier 3? No, that's platinum stuff. You would think it'd be under here into the mortar and pestle. I'm not totally sure how that goes. Oh, here it is. It's right here. You need to be level 20. It takes it, yeah, it's mortar and pestle and it's iron and coal. 1 coal per 6 iron. Okay. Okay. So you need not only coal to melt things, you're going to need coal to make things there. Okay. And to get obsidian, you need shaped obsidian, which I saw off in our furnace, right? Shaped obsidian requires obsidian, and we haven't seen obsidian. I'm wondering if it's another biome. We have like a desert biome and a cold biome, I know for sure. I don't remember which directions they are, but I know one is, I know they're in different directions. This right here is the cold biome, a way to a cold biome. But I'm not sure which way it is to get obsidian, what biome it is in. Maybe the thing will tell me. Obsidian. Yeah, it looks like it's in the desert biome. A frozen ore can do it. You would melt it. Okay. That might be the way we have to get it here. So we would maybe find frozen ore up in a cave, up in the frozen biome, and then we can get 5 obsidian from one. But it's a random choice of what ore we would get, so you can get iron, copper, and all that stuff out of it. Okay. Obsidian gives you a bunch of heat resistance, so yeah, it's more for the desert. Also for the hot planet, Prometheus or whatever it's called. So a deer and a baby deer. That's I'm just going to leave them alone. That's not going to give me much experience. So my food buff's gone, so eat, eat, eat. All of our stuff. Let this finish cooking. All right. How much? No. I have 18 wood left. Let's go ahead and fill that wood back up. I'll just put the 40 in there. That'll be more than enough for a while. We can use coal as smelt in there as well, cooking. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what I want to unlock right now. I don't want to do the bow until I get the ability to get the iron arrows, the flint arrows. I could start working on cooking more cooking stuff. I could get the cooking station, the salting station, and we could try and get the potbelly stove. That's a bunch of cooking stuff. I could go back and get the seed pouch and the seed extractor. I guess we should go ahead and make a effort to get to that. Get weight down on our ores. One more point into that. Stone, I'm not really worried about. I think next we'll start doing hunting. I need more bones, so we'll probably get bones. Would need that probably. Yeah, animal health bars would be nice. Ghillie armor. Okay. Arctic armor. Okay. Okay. Meat yield. Base stamina. World bosses on the map. Double resource yield for baby animals. Oh. Rate of food spoiling would probably be good. Green thumb. Gunpowder from fertilizer. Okay. Rusty shotgun on the machining bench. Raw food. Yield from foraging. Grow faster again. Can eat spoiled food. More resource yield of planted crops. More seeds from planted crops. Planted crops will not wither. Okay. And one extra food buff is actually awesome. And 20% spoil time for harvested items. 40% spoil time of harvested items. Okay. I think I need to start getting this after I finish my survival tree over here. I want one more point into that. And then I think I'm good for a while. Oh, these are new. I don't remember these being in here. Okay. Yeah, these would be great. Yeah, I think I want these two as the main two things next, and then one point into that. All right, let's see if I can lock those or not. And then we need to go into combat. I think we would need to do reloads first. Let's go and grab this one, the next point into this, so we can do 10% damage and 10% reload. Oh, this lets us see all creatures. Okay. We would have to get our bar filled up to this so we can unlock them. And then we can put a point into that, maybe. We can increase our weight capacity here. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff going on. Need to grab. Put that off in there. If it spoils, it spoils. What are we doing on coal? We got 8 coal left. Fine there. Okay, yeah, we're fine there. Sulfur actually goes a really long way in this thing. I've also hardly used this thing, so if you use it a lot, you may need it more. But yeah, it doesn't really matter that much for me. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to do. I just don't want to do the simple quest because look how little you get the Ren number, and look how much you remember how much it costs for us to buy that deal in the shop. It's better just to go and rely on exotics. It's better for us to just go and rely on exotics than to try and get like Ren from Quest. Something else over here. I saw its marker. Don't know what it was. Could have been just a rabbit. Looks like it might have been. Or whatever it was just disappeared. Alright. Get back on in. I'm going to throw this off in here this time. Just in case my stuff in there spoils. Try to keep a decent stockpile of that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Next time we start, I'll probably just wait until the next day. And the next time we start, it'll be the next day of the in-game days. So I will see y'all then. I want y'all to have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.